Yeah, what's up, YouTubers? I'm back. Give you a little rundown of what I've been recently doing. You uh, like I said before in the last update, I think it was update number 2 or whatever. We did this here as a Windows firewall NAS kind of thing going on. Uh, Basically, what it's running now, I think I got one domain controller, which I was down from 3. I didn't really need 3. I was doing a lot of other testing and shit like that. So we had 3 going on that, and now I'm down to 1. So basically, I use this for routing the internet in my house because I do so many torrent downloads and torrent hosting that I actually burn this thing up. So it don't even function no more as an internet server. As a routing the internet. So it does still function as a wireless, so I just leave it at that. So we still got, gigabit 10100 behind there. USB, which is tied to this, to back up this, using, backup is at 12. So you got that loading, so I can get my little backups going on from that. Because actually, a couple of days ago, if you remember this from the last video, tape drive, dead. DEAD. So dead that motherfucking fan went out and burned up. So now I'm doing it's all this red in here for all the failed jobs. But so I got backups going for that and for this. So it's essentially totally will be doing DNS, DHCP, Active Directory, uTorrents, and it's hosting some software called My Movies. And My Movies does is actually hosts a SQL database to catalog your movies and then display them back on the TV with the cover artwork and the synopsis and all that goody good stuff, for it. So that's what you was actually seeing here. So you see the cover art. Let's go grab a decent one. See, you got like Bolt, whatever. Got the synopsis, got the actors, the director and crew members and production years and all that stuff that probably don't even fucking need, but it look good on fucking TV. So that's all I can say about that. It's also hosting my little all-in-one old ass USB printer, scanner, fax, copier, whatever. So still doing that. I think this here has an older Apple 64. It's probably running about, 2 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's doing about 2 gigs of RAM. Minor hosting. See how much disk space is in there. 700 gigs worth of drives. 120 on the backup. Soon to be 500 when I yank one of those 500 gigs drives out and add it into there. Because this thing here holds 2 drives. I actually got boxes here. I got another one in there. Still have to hook those up. I got this monster here. It's my Unraid box. So it's got the gigabyte. I don't know if I showed you the shit already. It's got the gigabyte EP45 UD3P. But my other system has this Supermicro C2SEA, I think. So it's that. All of these drives went in the Unraid box, the big 4U over here. So it went in there real nice. It's connected to my APC 1000 you know. So you got that. What else is in there? It's probably, I think, let's see, what, 1.5 terabyte drives in it, so that probably put it around 7.5 tera. So 7.5 tera in there, plus another 3 500 gig drives, which will probably pull it up around 9.5. Shit, I can't even add 9 tera. That's what it is. So 9 terabyte server. That this one here is another older APC 600 UPS. That one is running this and this, and then this runs solely on the 1000. You know, so you keep that nice and clean. They both got network management cards in them, so that, you know, I can network shut down everything in here in the power outage. Didn't help me the last time, so, because I forgot to configure all that shit after I re-imaged this shit for the final time. But anyhow, this machine here, like I said, it's got the Supermicro quad core, I want to say quad core 8200, 8 gigs of DDR3, 160 gig in there. It's not much. Actually, there's a 1.5 in here that I've been using to rip all my movies down to store in the array here. So when I finish ripping all the movies, I'm gonna put them back into there, put it back in there, add the 1.5 to it. So it's missing one. What else? This here, like I said, it's got the Gigabyte. It's got an E14 dual Celeron Intel in there. It's got I think 4 gigs of DDR2 Patriot gaming memory in there. Unraid, really, all it does is be a storage server for media files specifically. If you go to Line Technologies website, look up the Unraid server in Google or whatever, you'll see it. See what I'm talking about? It's good shit, so you all need to go cop that, you know. But it runs real nice, you know. So we're gonna bring this shit up here, show you what I'm talking about. It's based off the Slackware kernel, so it's looking nice. Let's do a shutdown, show you how things go. See, can we get it shut down? Yeah, so it's got a little script in there called Clean Power Down, so it checks all of the standby, not standby, the smart reports on the drives, make sure they all come down right, make sure the array comes down right, you know, nice and easy. So next time when it comes back up, it double checks all that again, it reloads that back in there, and then writes the syslogs back into the share, so you can do diag or whatever on it. But it takes a minute because it's reading all that. And if the drives are spent down, which they do spend down when the server is not in use, you're not gonna get that shit out of Windows. You know what I mean? So this actually does some nice shit. It does allow you to go green, you know. So, and it only spins up one drive, you know. What else is nice about Unraid is the fact that it's an array without the RAID 5 feature. So people out say, oh well, you know, software RAID is better than hardware RAID or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this here, real talk, this is good shit right here. This here allows you to have different size drives in the array